welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review for you guys. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I actually just hauled this product a couple weeks ago, and it was like the biggest one that anyone has ever asked for a review. It was on this. So I did purchase this product off of Aliexpress, and I think that's what really started a riot when everybody was like, oh my god, you have to do a review. I'm curious. So here it is. So the product I am talking about is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer in SPF 30. Now, I did a little bit of research on Clinique's website versus what this is. The bottle and stuff looks the same. The issue that I have a couple issues actually. It's not supposed to have pump. The one that actually comes with this is supposed to be a dropper. This is not a dropper, this is a pump. The other thing I don't like with this is that it leaks. I don't know if you guys can see, but all the way around it leaks. If you lay this down, it's gonna leak everywhere. I just put it in a bag just to bring it with me downstairs to put on my makeup in the living room, and it was just a leaking. So that is one thing I really do not like about this. I did get a partial refund back for this because the pump that actually was not supposed to be in here. Let's see if I can. I had to cut it. Like, they put a big pump. This thing was long, and it kind of did like a. You see how it's doing one of these motions? That's how it was. But the pump was so long, it wasn't gonna, suck anything up, so you can actually pump it out. So yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. So you guys know, if you guys are here in the construction, I apologize. They're still working on our gas lines. They're actually in our front yard, tearing up our front yard so they can connect another pipe. But anyway, that is for another story, for another time. So, but I do like the pump. The pump works. I mean, it just didn't come with it. It's not supposed to come with the original packaging that, Clinique has. It is a dropper. So, this is what it looked like. It did come in a Clinique box. I threw it away like an idiot. But I do like the foundation. Let's go ahead and get into that. I do like the foundation. The only thing I don't like are like the claims for this. Now, obviously, since it's AliExpress, it's not the real deal technically, but it says that it's a foundation plus a concealer. To me, it does not have the coverage of a concealer, point blank. This is something if you want a natural finish where you can still see your freckles, any kind of imperfection, because it's going to show it. I have swatches on my hand. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just pumping out a little bit. It does not cover anything. It is a nice consistency though. But see, it didn't cover anything. You guys can still see the pink. It didn't cover anything. I've tried 3 things to apply this foundation. I've used my Zoeva, what is this? The Silk Finish brush. I've used this. I've used a beauty blender. I've even used my hands to see what was the best way to apply this foundation. Even a stippling brush would actually work quite well. I don't actually like the sponges for this. To me, it absorbs too much product and it doesn't give you any kind of coverage. It really just absorbs it and it's just pointless. To me, I've been using this, but instead of like rubbing in circles to buff it in, I've actually been like kind of stippling it, and it actually works a lot better that way, for me anyway. I don't have an issue with my freckles peeking through because I have quite a few freckles all over my face. It's not an issue for me. But if you have any kind of acne, pimples, scarring, this is not going to cover it up. Yes, it is like a third of the price. I paid $6 or $7 for this, and I think it retails for $24. It's $24, $34. I think it's $24. But I did order that in the shade that I ordered this in. I'm still waiting for that to show up. But I know everybody was asking for this review, and I'm giving it to you. Like I said, I prefer the brush and just like stippling it. To me, that just worked the best way possible. I even tried my toothbrush brush, and to me, it, these aren't technically supposed to absorb any product, but to me, it didn't even, no. I preferred my Zoeva. And the Beauty Blender, I love this. Never thought I would have paid $20 for a Beauty Blender, but let me tell you, I love this thing. But anyway, it just absorbs too much product. To me, it's pointless. But when I do get the new Clinique one in, the actual Clinique, I will do a comparison video for you guys. But as of right now, I mean, it's been sitting here. I'll take the top off. It's leaking. Like, it's not even on its side. It is sitting and it's leaking. I mean, for $6, it's not bad. It is a really good foundation. But I'll tell you this, it smells like baby powder. Or baby lotion. But that's what it smells like. If you're wanting a flawless, full coverage foundation, you're not going to see it, the one from Aliexpress. I do like it. I actually don't mind the smell. I always love the smell of baby powder. That's just a thing for me. But yeah, it doesn't cover. I mean, it is a nice natural finish. I wouldn't say there's any shine whatsoever. I don't need to have to set this with a powder. I do set it in my T-zone because I do get kind of oily, especially when I'm working. So I do usually set my T-zone. Anything else, I don't set with powder. But otherwise, I do like it as a whole. For the price I paid for it, you can't really complain. Yeah, you can't. And I actually only paid $3 for it because they gave me a $3 partial refund because I couldn't use the pump in here. Which was very nice of the seller. Seller didn't have to do that. They could have just said, you know, send back the product, we'll give you a refund. Like, you know, very polite seller. I appreciate that in a seller. But yeah, as a review, I probably should have done a demo. I might try and see if I can squeeze a demo in here one way or another, but to show you the difference in coverage, because it's definitely not full coverage by any means. You will see your freckles, you can see scarring. I never really tried spot concealing because I don't mind my freckles showing through. The only thing that kind of bothers me is my birthmark here. Two on my face. Definitely does not cover. I have powder on, so I'm definitely not going to try. And you know what? Let's see what happens, shall we? I'll do this for you guys, because you guys are the reason why I do this. I'm just going to take this off, along with the lip gloss that I was wearing. And let's just hope they don't knock at my door, because I'd probably scare the living bejesus out of these people. Okay, so powder's off. And I usually have to use about 2 pumps. So there's 1, 2. Where's my brush? Brush. Okay. So what I usually do is I take my finger. I dot it all over my face. And I do usually use concealer afterwards, not beforehand. Because I definitely usually need it around my nose. So I'll dab a little bit on my brush. And then here I go. And like I said, I do kind of stipple it. And it does kind of feel like lotion on your skin. So I'm almost wondering if they kind of mix it with like baby lotion. But this is usually what I do to apply it, because to me, a sponge doesn't really do anything. So this is what I do to apply this. And I did get the shade 61 Ivory. I don't remember if I even told you what shade I got in this. But I did get 61 Ivory. And I do bring it down my neck a little bit, just so it can kind of even out. Ooh, I feel like I got a hair right there itching. Alright. So, that is 2 full pumps on my face. And as you can tell, you can still see my freckles. I have a little dot right here. I don't even know what the flippy that is. I think it's like a birthmark or like a big freckle right here. But you can definitely still see anything on my face. It does even out your skin tone, which is nice. But like I said, if you're wanting some full coverage, this is definitely not for you. But when I do get the real Clinique, I will definitely test this out. I don't know why, but my nose is itching. Whew. Okay. But yeah, as you can tell, it looks shiny, but it's not really shiny. I wonder if it's because of the light. But you can definitely see my freckles peeking through. I've never really actually tried to build it up. I did try to do a second layer at one point, and it really just didn't blend in afterwards. So I usually do 2 pumps. That's it. If I was going to set my face, I'll just take any powder. Usually my Better Skin, because I just absolutely love this. You know what? We're just going to use my big brush here. Dab our brushing here. Just my T-zone. That's all I put it on. This is my T-zone. And that's it. I love this brush. I could really just roll this on my face every day. I love this brush. Okay. So, there is what I would... This is where I would leave it at if I'm just staying around the house. If I was going out, you know, I'd put my blush, bronzer, highlighter on, and then there I go. But I do like the foundation overall. I'm not the type that needs full coverage. I am only 28. I mean, you know, I do have a little bit of like fine lines underneath. I would suggest if you do have fine lines under here, you can set it with powder. Usually I go in with concealer and then I'll set it. But otherwise, I mean, it's not a bad foundation. I do like it for the price. Like I said, you can't complain. But I do want to get the real one and do an actual comparison video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I do think it's worth it if you just want a foundation, you don't want to pay full price, then fine. But if you're wanting something full coverage, don't get the one from Ali. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.